My name is Abigail Guenther. I'm in 7th grade and I was chosen for the January Student of the Month.
My name is Mikayla Anderson. I'm an 8th grader and I was selected ELKS Student of the Month for January.
My name is Vicky Ramirez. I'm in 8th grade and I was selected for Student of the Month in January.
I'd have to say my favorite academic classes will probably be business and careers and math because, well, business and careers I get to do a lot of film stuff and also math because I'm in algebra and it's actually quite easy for me.
My favorite subject is definitely math because I feel like there's always a right and a wrong answer to get it, and it's just very logical, and it's not up to the teacher's opinion whether it's right or wrong. It's more of you got it right, and that's what I like about it.
My favorite subjects in school, I like all of my subjects, but my favorite would have to be math because math is easy for me because the teacher writes a problem on the board, I can manipulate it to do it in another problem.
My strengths would probably be that I'm always helpful and I'm friendly to everybody.
I'm a very friendly person and I like to help people out. And I feel like I'm very understanding.
Well, I like to help other students. I like to ask questions.
I definitely want to go to college and I want to study being a therapist for children with depression because I feel like that a lot of people could be saved if they reach out and help the kids.
Well, I want to go to college because I want to be a teacher.
I would probably go into the field of film. It just appeals to me because it's really fun to play around with videos, and I'm very creative, and it's just fun.
I get involved in class a lot. I ask probably way too many questions, and I just enjoy school.
Characteristics that I think make me a candidate is probably the fact that I'm always helpful and I'm kind to everybody.
I also feel like I'm very open about everything that I do, so I can help people out whether they're going through something with their family or just with their friends or something like that.
I'd have to say that my favorite activities inside school would have to be acting and chess. It's a fun thing, and then also GSA, we try to bring awareness to it while also supporting people.
I really like doing basketball and soccer and lacrosse, and I also dance, but because I tore my ACL, I can't really do that much anymore, but I enjoy doing that because more it's the people who I do it with because it makes me feel like I'm part of a second family.
I'm in yearbook club and I really like that because I get to take pictures, and as much work as it is, it's a lot of fun. I participate in lacrosse for a team called Ultimate and I enjoy that. I'm in a lot of other clubs like art club, buddy club, yoga club, and I like them all.
I really want to reach out to children and teens to say it's okay if you're going through things with your life, and that because a lot of people are suicidal, and I think that's a bad way to go, and I think if you can reach out to kids, then you could save a lot of lives.
I want to be a special education teacher because one of my teachers in elementary school, there was another teacher in the classroom who was a special education teacher, and she was really nice, and I want to be like her.
I'd have to say looks like I'm aiming more towards film editing. I don't know why, I just like putting pieces together.
I think my parents, because they always want me to get good grades, and I also think my friends who they motivate me because they get good grades too and they're all really smart. They motivate me to do better. I have a friend who in the beginning of the year we were doing a review and she was much smarter than me, so she motivated me to get better. And I think my teachers, because they're all really nice.
I'd have to say some influences are that, well, my mom was able to get a scholarship for music. She loved it, and she was able to give me her gift of being able to memorize stuff easily. But I'd have to say maybe my friends, because most of them are all A students, and I try to reach for that. And this year I was able to become an all A student, and I'm planning to continue that.
I definitely say my older sister. She's 22 now, and she was able to graduate college in 3 years instead of 4, and it kind of like always pushes me to do better because I know she's always expecting the best from me because I'm her little sister, and I just like aspire to be as well educated as she is.
I'd have to thank my dad and my mom because they kept pushing me, and they're just there for me when I need it. And probably my younger sisters.
I'd like to thank my mom because she's a single mother and she still manages to let me do everything that I'd like to do, and she just shows me how to be hardworking.
I want to thank all my elementary school teachers because they helped me get into algebra, which I'm very proud of. I want to thank my friends and my family for motivating me.
Hi, I'm Patrick Evanko. I am grade 9, and the month that I was selected for Student of the Month is January.
I'm Rachel Enriquez. I'm in 10th grade and I was selected for Student of the Month for January.
My name is Rebecca Morrow and I'm in 11th grade. I was selected for the Student of the Month of January.
My name is Charland. I'm in 12th grade. I'm the Student of the Month for January.
My name is Kaelyn Edwards. I was selected for the January 12th grade ELKS Student of the Month.
My favorite subjects are English and math. English because that's just one of my interests. I really like to write, and algebra because I'm very good at it.
Currently, my favorite subject in school is algebra. And for me, it just comes easy and simple to do.
I don't really have exactly a favorite subject because I really like all my classes and I enjoy all the classes that I'm taking.
My favorite subjects would be Chem and Pre-Calc because I love science and math. It's challenging, but it's fun at the same time.
My favorite subjects in school are biology and calculus because I'm definitely a math and science person as opposed to English and history. I like thinking critically and logically. So
I think that I'm a good member of my school community because I always try to be kind to everyone that I meet, and I try to have a smile on my face and help people out when they need it.
I'm in a lot of clubs. I like to interact with others, and I'm also hardworking. I'm very dedicated to my schoolwork.
I think my strengths as a member of the school community is I'm able to learn from my peers as well as help them. Definitely encourage them and help out in the classroom.
I'm very active in school activities. I play sports, and I'm also a member in the FFA.
After high school, I want to go to college and then eventually go into medical school.
After high school, I'd like to go to college. I am kind of in the midst of applying to schools now and hopefully gain accepted in the spring. I want to go on to study biotechnology and genetics.
After high school, I'd plan to go to a trade school and become a welder, and currently I'm a big fan of welding, so I'd like to do that.
After high school, I want to go to college. I'm going to go to a 4-year school, and I'm going to major in engineering.
My plans after high school are to go to college, and I'm thinking somewhere nearby. That way I could still be close to my hometown and still get an amazing education.
The characteristics that make me good for Student of the Month is that I'm a hard worker in class. I don't really goof off, and I get my work done.
I think the characteristics that make me a candidate for Student of the Month are definitely a hard worker, determined. I'd say that I'm productive. I get things done when they need to be.
I think being hardworking makes me a candidate for being Student of the Month because I dedicate a lot of time to my schoolwork. I do my homework, I study for my tests and quizzes, and I like to stay positive and look at the positive side to school.
I would say my good work ethic is one thing that kind of put me in a place to be Student of the Month, and also the fact that I pay attention in class and I try to help out my teachers as much as I can when I'm around.
I think that I qualified for Student of the Month because I work hard in my classes and I try to put a lot of effort into what I do,
Outside of school, I enjoy baking and hanging out with my friends.
One of my favorite activities is reading because I really like to be able to paint a mental picture in my head of the storyline and kind of zone out for a bit when I'm stressed out.
In school, I wrestle and I'm a football player.
I'm currently a member of 6 clubs. 5 of them are currently active, and a lot of them have to do with music in some way, shape, or form.
Some of my favorite activities inside of school, I play softball. I'm on the Relay for Life student committee, so that's also a fun event.
I would like to pursue being an elementary school teacher because I really like working with kids, and I really like helping people learn and teaching.
I want to be an acoustical engineer when I grow up, and I really just want to change the world through that.
In my adult life, I hope to become a doctor and help those who are sick.
The reason why I'd pursue welding is because for me it's simple and it's just a fun way to pass time, and I really enjoy that.
What appeals to me with biotechnology and genetics is just, I guess, researching new and different things and trying to find cures and new discoveries for cognitive disorders or even physical disabilities.
I definitely think that my family and my friends and my teachers motivate me to succeed because they're always encouraging me, and they tell me that I can do it, and if they tell me I can do it, I know I can do it.
Some of the influences in my life that motivate me to succeed are definitely my parents and my sister. They support me through everything. So.
My mom is a huge influence on me because she got really good grades when she was in school, so I try to follow in her footsteps and be the best that I can be.
My parents, definitely, my friends and my family, and definitely my coaches.
I'd like to thank my teachers throughout high school, my parents, my sister.
I'd like to thank my family and my friends because of their encouragement and their positivity.
I'd like to thank my parents for always having faith in me and knowing that I could do the work and always get a good grade on it.
Just my parents in general, they're very forgiving people, and they're very supportive and helpful to me when I need them.
I am Alexandra Workman. I'm in grade 8 and I was selected for the month of February.
My name is Brady Konek. I am in grade 7 and I was selected for the month of February.
My name is Jordan Tucker. I am in 8th grade and I am selected for the month of February.
My favorite subject is math because when the teacher explains things, I understand them.
My favorite academic subjects are math and science because I enjoy doing experiments in science, and I enjoy math because I find it fun.
My favorite academic subjects are math, PE, and abstract academics.
I like to think my strengths are being helpful and being kind towards others, and I like to be hardworking and put a lot of effort into my work.
I am able to help others. I am hardworking and I'm good at working independent.
I'm very independent and I'm like hardworking and helping.
I guess I want to be like pro athlete.
So my plans after high school is to go to college and study for being a pediatrician because I like to work with kids.
My plans after high school, I plan on going to college and studying in dermatology because I like to see why we get certain skin problems and how we can solve them.
I'm hardworking. I'm consistent with my work. I don't give up.
Some characteristics that I think make me a candidate of Student of the Month are because I'm helpful, I'm kind, and I like to work hard.
I'm able to do things without being asked, and I am helpful, and I usually participate in class.
My favorite activities to participate in are soccer and band.
I like to play basketball, soccer, and football.
Like the way like the human body works and like the problems that some things can cause like kind of interest me.
I like to accomplish using natural products on skin instead of using chemicals to just clear up any problems that people may suffer from.
Either football or basketball, because my dad he was a good basketball player, and he was on the all-star team.
My parents are a big part of me wanting to succeed, and other family members and friends I have.
My mom and my dad influenced me to succeed because they are very successful and they do great things.
My friends and my family motivate me through like my problems or like the good things in my life.
I like to thank my teachers and family for helping me get through all my conflicts and struggles.
I'd like to thank my parents and my teachers for being supportive.
I like to thank my parents, my family, and my teachers because they're all very supportive of me and want me to succeed in life.
I'm Muthuramalingam. I'm in grade 9 and I was selected for the month of February.
My name is Bhavya Phogat. I'm in 10th grade and I was selected for February Student of the Month.
My name is Madison Comisky. I'm in 11th grade and I was selected Student of the Month for February.
My name is Hennessey and I was selected for the Student of the Month of February.
My name is David Evans. I am in 12th grade. I was selected Student of the Month for February.
My favorite subjects in school are math and science because they're very logical.
Some of my favorite subjects at school are definitely chorus. I love to sing and I love the arts in general. I also like writing. I like creating stories and looking at different texts and understanding their themes and messages. And I definitely like AP World History. It's a pretty challenging subject, but I like learning about the world.
My favorite subjects are English, floral design, and ceramics.
The subjects I most enjoy are math and science, mainly because they're straightforward. Like you have like your rules and laws and you apply them, and it's pretty straightforward, so I enjoy that.
My favorite subject in school is math because it's all very logic-based, very straightforward.
My strengths are being a leader, being a role model for people, and being optimistic.
My strengths as a member of the school community are I like to volunteer at the library over the summer. I plan to maybe volunteer at a hospital, maybe.
I'm a role model and I'm very responsible, so I try to help everyone that needs help as well.
As the member of the school community, I think my strengths are definitely standing up for other people. I believe in equality and I just want to make sure everyone's safe at school and everyone's being treated fairly. My
strengths in this community are leadership and compassion.
After high school, I plan to go into computers. I'm not sure about a college. I think I'd like to go to Rutgers or something like that.
My plans after high school are to go to RCBC for 2 years, then transfer to another college. It appeals to me because it gets, a really cheap way to get some basic credits and then to get a better education afterwards.
After high school, I just want to change the world in some way. I want to help other people and I want to make a difference. As long as I can do that, I think that's a pretty big success.
My plans after high school are to go to RCBC and get a degree in special education.
I plan to go to a 4-year college, and this appeals to me because I really want to get that experience of going to college and get a better education.
Some characteristics that would make me a Student of the Month would be I'm really hardworking. I try to do the best I can, and I like to help other people, and that's what makes me happy.
The characteristics that make me a candidate for the Student of the Month are being a role model, being a leader, and being a good person.
Inside of school, I definitely like hanging out with my friends. Outside of school, I like to take part in musical activities and exploring.
My favorite activities are sports, cheerleading, track, and outside of school are volunteering at the firehouse.
My favorite activities to participate in after school is volunteering at Cedar Run down in Medford.
Both inside and outside of school, my favorite activity would definitely be music. I enjoy playing in bands.
The activities that I'm involved in are cheerleading and DECA.
I definitely want to pursue education. I see that education is definitely a way to go because it, builds up our young for the future.
I think that software engineering or computer engineering would be interesting to me. I'm not entirely sure, but that seems most appealing.
Some careers that I'm thinking of pursuing is definitely going into the arts or into activism or human rights.
I want to pursue a career in marketing because that really interests me, and something with like sports and entertainment marketing.
I'd say my brother is the most influential person in my life. He's my role model. I look up to him a lot. He's doing pretty well in college, so I plan to follow in his steps.
A lot of influences that help me succeed are my family. They're my #1 support system, and my teachers.
The influences in my life that motivate me to succeed are my parents, my teachers, and my friends.
The influences in my life would be my grandfather and my father. Both were in the military, and both were not around a whole lot in my life, so I've basically taken, the leadership that I gained from them being gone and apply that to my family as well as, people I care about in school now.
Some influences in my life are definitely my parents and my sister. They encourage me a lot to do my best and to follow my passion.
I would like to thank my family and my teachers because they've really helped me along the way.
I'd like to thank my friends for helping me. They've done many things to motivate me. I've taken courses that I wouldn't have otherwise if it wasn't for them. So
I would like to thank my parents, my mom and dad and brother for always being there for me, and my wonderful teachers. Don't know what I would do without them all.
I would definitely like to thank my parents, my teachers, my brothers. They've definitely gotten me to where I am right now.
I'd definitely like to thank my parents, my sister, Emma Watson, Malala, and Martin Luther King. I think all those inspirational people really helped me in my life.